The story begins with a girl named Mio, who is standing still because of the rain. At that moment, a boy named Shoya arrives and offers her his umbrella. It is their first meeting, but the moment their eyes meet, both of them feel something. That small moment quietly creates a connection between them. Time moves forward. On the morning of November 1st, Mio wakes up and accidentally drops a photo frame. When she picks it up, she sees a picture of herself and Shoya together. It becomes clear that they already know each other well and are now dating. Mio goes downstairs, where her mother is preparing breakfast. Her mother reminds her to take out the recycling on her way to school, but Mio refuses and ignores her. On the news, there is a warning about a thunderstorm later that night. Without eating, Mio gets ready and leaves for school. Her mother hands her an umbrella before she goes. On the way, a woman is promoting a product, but Mio walks past without paying attention. A small child suddenly runs up and grabs her leg, but his mother quickly takes him away. Mio starts feeling like the day is already going wrong. Soon, her friend Sakiko joins her and immediately notices her mood. She asks if something is wrong, but Mio denies it. Sakiko then reminds her about the English test, which shocks Mio because she had completely forgotten. Remembering her class duty, Sakiko gives her notes and rushes to class. After that, Yuto approaches Mio and asks if everything is okay between her and Shoya. He asks if they are still dating. Mio says yes, but admits that things feel a little distant lately. Yuto brings up the rumors spreading around school that Shoya might be dating another girl named Tamako. Mio has even seen them together. Still, Mio insists she is not bothered by the rumors. Yuto keeps teasing her, but she tells him to stop interfering in her relationship. Even then, it is clear that he is only worried about her. Mio reassures him that she is fine. During class, Mio looks out the window and sees Shoya playing football. As he scores a goal, she keeps watching him, lost in her thoughts. The teacher interrupts and hands out the test papers, but a sudden gust of wind blows them everywhere. Mio gets up to close the window and sees Shoya laughing with his friends before shutting it. At lunch, Mio sits with Sakiko, who is surprised that Mio and Shoya have been dating for 2 years. She points out that they go out together on the first of every month. Mio says it is just watching movies, not really a proper date. When asked again about the rumors, Mio remembers the moment she saw Shoya with another girl, but still denies being affected. When she opens her lunchbox, everything is mixed up, but Sakiko and Yuto taste it and say it is actually really good. At that moment, Shoya arrives and reminds Mio about their plan to watch a movie after school. Mio agrees, and Shoya leaves, saying he will see her later. Mio then remembers how it all started. One day during class cleaning duty, she said she wanted to watch a movie. Shoya said he wanted to watch one too, so they decided to say a movie name at the same time. If it matched, they would go together. When both of them said the same movie, their classmates cheered and teased them like a couple. Someone even took their picture together. For Mio, that day became one of her happiest memories. Back in the present, school ends, but Mio and Yuto are late in submitting their test papers. After school, Mio sees Shoya outside with his friends, including several girls. This makes her feel uncomfortable. Mio walks toward him, and Shoya leaves his friends to go with her. As they walk away together, a girl watches them from a distance. Soon, Mio and Shoya reach the movie theater and are about to go inside. At that moment, Shoya receives a call. After talking, he apologizes and tells Mio that he has to go somewhere urgently, so they cannot watch the movie today. Mio asks if it is really that important, and Shoya says yes. Mio tells him it is okay, but deep inside, she feels hurt as he leaves. Mio starts remembering their past moments. She recalls the day Shoya suggested that they should watch a movie together on the first day of every month. He had promised that no matter what happened between them, they would always keep that promise. Thinking about it now, Mio feels like maybe Shoya does not like her anymore. That night, as Mio is walking home, Shoya texts her and asks to meet at the clock tower. When they meet, Shoya apologizes again for breaking his promise. Mio tries to leave, but Shoya stops her. Mio tells him that she understands everything, and if he wants to spend time with other girls, she does not care. She pulls her hand away and walks off, thinking that she wishes he would disappear from her life. At that exact moment, a truck suddenly appears and hits Shoya. Mio is left in shock. Lightning strikes the clock tower, and Mio suddenly wakes up in her bed. She thinks it was all just a dream, but as she gets up, she drops a photo frame again, just like before. When she checks the date, it is still November 1st. Mio goes downstairs and sees her mother preparing food, just like the previous day. Her mother reminds her again about the recycling. Mio starts to realize that everything is happening exactly the same way. She leaves for school without eating and notices the same woman on the street offering a product. The same child runs and grabs her leg again. Mio feels confused and wonders if she is experiencing déjà vu. On the way, Sakiko meets her again and asks about the test. Mio is shocked because everything is repeating. Now she is sure that the same day is happening again. She runs to find Shoya and waits outside his class. When Shoya finally appears, completely fine. Mio feels relieved seeing him alive. She asks why he did not answer her call, and Shoya explains that his phone battery was dead. When he asks for a charger, Mio says she does not have one. At that moment, Timako, a girl from his class, offers her charger. Mio immediately recognizes her as the same girl she saw with Shoya before. Shoya asks Mio why she is there, and she makes an excuse about needing a history book. Timako offers her own book, and they start chatting happily. Seeing them together again makes Mio uncomfortable, and she quietly leaves. In the washroom, Sakiko notices the history book and points out that they do not even have a history class today. Mio avoids answering. Later, during the test, Mio again sees Shoya playing football outside. Just like before, he scores a goal, and the papers fly away due to the wind. Everything happens exactly the same as the previous day, confirming that the day is repeating again. Mio now becomes completely sure that what happened was not a dream. It was real. During lunch, she tells Sakiko that she might be reliving the same day again. But Sakiko laughs and does not believe her. Mio warns her that if she goes to watch a movie with Shoya today, something bad will happen. As they open their lunch, everything happens exactly the same. Her lunch is mixed up again, and Sakiko and Yudo still praise its taste. Just like before, Shoya arrives and says they will go watch a movie today. At that moment, Mio realizes she has to change something if she wants to stop the accident. So this time, she refuses. She tells Shoya that she cannot go with him today because she has something important to do. Shoya insists and even says he will wait for her, but Mio does not agree. In the end, Shoya leaves, feeling disappointed. After school, Mio again sees Shoya with his friends. Yudo comes and asks why she is not going with him. As Shoya turns around, Mio hides behind Yudo. Soon after, Shoya texts her, saying he is still going to watch the movie and she can come if she changes her mind. Mio realizes it is the same movie she always wanted to watch. She remembers that day clearly. She had chosen that movie, but Shoya picked a different one, and she stayed silent just to make him happy. Now, she runs toward the theater to find him, but he is not there. Instead, she finds him at a cafe with his friends. They are celebrating Tamako's birthday. Shoya looks happy with her, and that hurts Mio. Tamako notices Mio and comes outside, pretending to be on a call. Mio makes an excuse about returning her history book. Tamako tells Mio to let Shoya stay with her just for today. Mio immediately understands that Tamako likes him. As she leaves, Mio watches them laughing together and starts thinking that maybe it is better if Shoya stays with someone else. Still, deep inside, she feels pain. Later that night, Yudo calls Mio because she forgot her lunchbox. As they walk together, Yudo asks if something happened between her and Shoya. Mio says nothing happened, she just refused to go. Yudo then admits something important. He says he does not care about her relationship, he just cares about her. He does not like seeing her sad. At that moment, Mio sees Shoya and Tamako walking together again. She tries to go to Shoya, but Yudo stops her and confesses that he likes her. But Mio suddenly notices the same truck from before. She apologizes to Yudo and runs towards Shoya to save him. She calls out his name, but once again, she is too late. The truck hits Shoya right in front of her. Mio cannot understand why this is happening again. Lightning strikes the clock tower, and once again, she wakes up on the morning of November 1st. Now she fully understands. The day is repeating. This time, she does not wait. She calls Shoya, but he does not answer, so she goes directly to his house. On the way to school, she finally sees him alive again. Relief fills her heart. They talk, and for the first time in a while, Mio smiles. Seeing her smile makes Shoya happy. He tells her that he wants to see her smiling like this always. They walk to school together, holding hands. For Mio, it feels like a dream come true. Later in class, she meets Yudo again. She remembers that he likes her, but Yudo does not remember anything. Still, he asks if she is okay. This time, Mio handles things differently. She prevents the papers from flying away and even shares her lunch willingly. After that, she goes straight to Shoya's class, where she meets Tamako again. Mio thanks her for the book, but quickly realizes Tamako does not remember anything. Tamako asks if she came to invite Shoya for the movie, mentioning their monthly tradition. Then Tamako says something honest. She says meeting only for movies for 2 years is boring. If she were in Mio's place, she would spend more time with him and go to many different places together. This time, Mio does not stay silent. She decides that she will also try to change things. Okay, but can we talk about their lips for a second? Like, how are they always that soft and glossy? I tried a bunch of stuff, and nothing worked until this lip mask. It actually gives that soft, glossy look. Links in the description if you want to try it. Soon, Yudo and Shoya arrive, and everything starts moving the same way again. Mio goes with Shoya to the theater, but this time she already knows what will happen. To stop the accident, Mio tells Shoya to switch off his phone just for today. She knows that the call is what causes everything to go wrong. Shoya agrees and turns off his phone. For a moment, Mio feels relieved, thinking maybe this time she can finally change fate. But just before they enter, Tamako arrives. She says she was calling him, but his phone was off. This makes Mio realize that Tamako was the one behind the call all along. Tamako takes Shoya aside and talks to him privately. After that, Shoya comes back and once again tells Mio that he has to leave because of something urgent. Mio tries to stop him this time. She begs him not to go, but Shoya says he really has to. Feeling hurt and frustrated, Mio says something harsh. She tells him that she knows he likes Tamako now, and if that is true, they can break up tomorrow. But for today, she just wants him to stay with her. Those words hurt Shoya deeply. He tells her that she is wrong, and that she has never even properly told him how she feels. Then he leaves in anger. Mio is left sitting there, full of regret. Later, Yuto calls her and tells her something important. He says he talked to Shoya about the rumors. Shoya actually works a part-time job, and Tamako works at the same place. That is why they were seen together. Hearing this, Mio realizes she misunderstood everything. At that moment, Shoya messages her and asks her to come to the clock tower. Mio runs there as fast as she can, hoping to fix everything. But once again, the truck arrives first. Shoya is hit again, right in front of her. Mio breaks down, holding him and begging for another chance. Lightning strikes again. Mio wakes up once more on the morning of November 1st. This time, things start changing inside her. She saves the photo frame from falling. When she goes downstairs, she notices her mother ironing her uniform, something she had never paid attention to before. For the first time, Mio understands how much her mother cares for her. She decides to change herself. On her way to school, she takes the recycling with her. She greets the woman on the street properly. She even hugs the little child. She waits for Sakiko and tells her everything she has realized. She admits that she does like Shoya, but she has never had the courage to say it. Then, Sakiko reveals the truth. She tells Mio that nothing was a coincidence. Shoya liked her from the very beginning. That movie plan was actually his idea. He had asked Sakiko about Mio's choice and set everything up so they would end up together. Hearing this, Mio finally understands everything. She feels relieved and happy. She decides that this time, she will be honest. Later, she meets Yuto and thanks him for always caring about her. She tells him she is finally okay. Then she goes to Shoya's class again and meets Tamako. Tamako repeats the same thing about movies being boring, but this time Mio does not stay silent. She says that she will change things and spend more time with Shoya. Tamako leaves, feeling disappointed. Soon after, Mio meets Shoya and asks him for a favor. They skip class and go to the place where they made their promise. There, Mio directly asks him about his part-time job. Shoya is surprised, but he explains everything honestly. He tells her that Tamako works at the same place, and that is why people misunderstood. He also reveals something important. Last year, Mio gave him a gift on their anniversary, but he had forgotten. He felt guilty, so he started working secretly to prepare a surprise for her this year. Hearing this, Mio's eyes fill with tears. Shoya then says something from his heart. He tells her that he wants to see her smiling always. He remembers the first day they met and how he fell in love with her the moment he saw her smile. Shoya tells Mio that he just wants to see her smiling always. Hearing this, both of them hug each other, finally feeling at peace. For a moment, everything feels perfect. It feels like this time, nothing will go wrong. Sometime later, we see Tamako celebrating her birthday with her friends. But this time, Shoya is not there. Tamako calls him, and soon after, Shoya tells Mio that he has to go to his part-time job again because of urgent work. Mio does not stop him this time. She simply says that it is okay. They can watch the movie anytime. Deep inside, she just wants him to be happy. After leaving Mio, Shoya goes to meet Tamako. But then, Tamako reveals the truth. She admits that she lied. There is no job today. She just wanted to spend the day with him. She confesses that she likes him, but Shoya calmly refuses her. He tells her he is sorry, and before leaving, he wishes her a happy birthday like a friend. After that, Shoya messages Mio and asks her to meet him at the clock tower. Mio immediately understands what is about to happen. She runs as fast as she can to stop the accident once and for all. At the same time, Shoya is also running toward the clock tower. This time, both of them reach before the truck arrives. For a brief moment, they see each other. Without thinking, Mio pushes Shoya away to save him. But this time, she gets hit by the truck instead. Shoya panics and calls for help, completely broken. Mio opens her eyes for a moment, happy that she finally saved him, and then she collapses in his arms. After some time, Mio wakes up again. But this time, it is not her room. It is a hospital. Her mother is there, relieved to see her awake. Mio immediately asks about Shoya. Her mother tells her that he was the one who saved her. Then the truth is revealed. On the very first day, when Mio was walking away after their argument, she was the one about to be hit by the truck. Shoya pushed her away and took the hit instead. That is why he ended up in a coma. Mio realizes that everything she experienced was connected to that moment. All those repeated days were her chance to understand his love. Mio is completely shattered. Her mother then gives her a letter written by Shoya. He had planned to give it to her that same day, but never got the chance. Mio reads the letter, and every word hits her deeply. Shoya writes that he cannot express his feelings properly, that he is sorry for the distance between them, and that he just wants to see her smile again. He also mentions their upcoming anniversary, and how he wanted to surprise her. Mio breaks down in tears. Time passes. Mio is discharged from the hospital, but Shoya is still unconscious. Life slowly moves forward, but Mio is no longer the same person. She starts helping her mother. She spends more time with her friends. She begins to value every single day. She realizes something important. One day, everything will end, but that is exactly why every day matters. She starts living her life as if each day is her last. Still, she keeps remembering all the moments she shared with Shoya. The memories never leave her. One day, she stands under the same tree where they once made their promise. She looks up at the sky, lost in her thoughts, and then, suddenly, Shoya appears. He has finally woken up. Mio cannot hold it in anymore. She confesses everything. She tells him that she loves him. Shoya smiles and says that he loves her too. Both of them hug each other tightly, finally reunited. And with that, the story comes to a beautiful and emotional end.